Hey, video pals. Back from a week of punishment, and I'm ready to start Paper Towns. The funny thing about part 1 is that it's called The Strings, much like you made the connection to how instead of humans, the strings make us more like puppets. Well, part 1 goes a lot into that. Now for chapter 1. The longest day of my life began tardily. I woke up late, took too long to shower, and ended up having to enjoy my breakfast in the passenger seat of my mom's minivan at 7:17 that morning. I usually got a ride to school with my best friend Ben Starling, but Ben had gone to school on time, making him useless to me. On time for us was 30 minutes before school actually started, because that half hour before the first bell was the highlight of our social calendars, standing outside the doors that led into the bedroom and just talking. Most of my friends were in band, and most of my free time during school was spent within 20 feet of the band room. Already, I have an instant connection to Quentin. I feel what I like about Quentin is that has such character development, like he's a really deep character, but he's also a very blank slate in a way. And by I say blank slate, I mean it's very easy for us to impose ourselves upon him. Like the whole idea of showing up early so you can talk to your friends at homeroom, hanging outside the band room, having a friend like Ben Starling or Radar or all those guys. They're just things you can instantly connect to, so you're already not, you don't have to use a willing suspension of disbelief. You can just remember high school. And that's what I love about this book. Anyway, so chapter 1 establishes everything. Quentin as the protagonist, his friends Benny and Radar. And Radar has a very funny quirk / repeating motif. His parents own the second largest collection of Black Santas, which I find really funny every time he just goes nuts and yells, "It's not my fault my parents have the world's largest collection of Black Santas." Because that makes it really awkward for girls and, just hanging out and whatnot with all 1,000 Santas staring at you. Anyway, what I like about this, it really establishes that it's your normal high school. You got your populars and jocks, you got your unpopulars, your band geeks, etc., etc., etc. But throughout even the first 5 pages, you see the name Margot Roth Spiegelman appear like 10 times. So you can already tell she stands out in the school. In a school where everything's as usual, she's anything but typical. There are all these stories and legends going around. Basically, my overall view of chapter 1 is to draw the reader in, can instantly attach himself to the idea of someone like Quentin. So now, instead of seeing it through his eyes, you're seeing his story through your eyes, which I think adds a great connection to the story. And furthermore, you see Margot being put up upon a pedestal, making her this sort of unreachable, legendary figure that no one can seem to grasp. But who knows how sturdy that pedestal is? She might fall. Anyway, one more theme I want you to look out for is Resurrection, the game. Because just the name itself hints me to believe that something is going to go on with it. As we continue, I might bring up Resurrection more, but for now, just keep that in mind. 2 recurring motifs at the moment, well, technically 3. The full name, Margot Roth Spiegelman. 2, the Black Santas. And 3, the game Resurrection. Lorraine, I'm looking forward to seeing your take on this. I can't wait to keep reading this book. I'm already really enjoying it. See you guys tomorrow.